We were blasted today with PlayStation news, and we've got you covered with all the latest in PlayStation. Starting things off, PlayStation makes its return with the Play at Home initiative. Jim Ryan took to the PlayStation blog and had this to say: last April, we launched the Play at Home initiative, offering up two incredible PlayStation games for free: Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection, and Journey. I like to think they helped make the year just a little bit easier. This year, we wanted to go further, so we designed a series of free games and entertainment offers for our PlayStation community to make the next few months a little more fun and enjoyable. This year's Play at Home initiative is kicking off in March and extending through to June. Starting March 1st, PlayStation and Insomniac Games will make Ratchet & Clank PS4 available for free to download for a limited time through the PlayStation Store starting on March 1st to March 31st. Starting March 25th, Funimation, a joint venture of Sony Pictures Entertainment and Aniplex of Japan, are kicking in a very special offer: extended access for new subscribers to Funimation in the countries they are available. So there you go, starting on March 1st, you can get Ratchet & Clank for free. Add that to your collection, that's a fantastic game. And sticking with more PlayStation, well, we saw Horizon Zero Dawn make its way over on PC. That's right, a PlayStation exclusive made its way to the world of PCs. Well, they're extending that with another game. We're talking about Days Gone. In a new interview with GQ, Jim Ryan explains the decision to release PlayStation titles on PC is fairly straightforward, because it's easier than ever to bring the games to a new audience, and the quality of the company's IP has grown over the last few years. Jim Ryan commented on Horizon Zero Dawn's release to PC, firstly in terms of straightforward success of the activity of publishing the game on PC. People liked it, and they bought it. Horizon Zero Dawn was a great success over on PlayStation, which made a lot of sense to bring it to the world of PC. But bringing Days Gone seems to be a little bit different. When Days Gone launched, it definitely had mixed reactions, but as the years gone on, fans have grown stronger of the game, and, well, it can get a better life maybe over on PC. Now, to wrap up the world of PlayStation's blast today, they announced something else that we've all been looking forward to, and I'm talking about the next world of VR. PlayStation VR2 is just around the corner. Well, more like 2022. We're continuing to innovate with our new VR system so that our fans can continue to enjoy the unique experiences that are synonymous with PlayStation. We're taking what we've learned since launching PlayStation VR on PS4 to develop the next-gen VR system that enhances everything from resolution and field of view to tracking and input. It will connect to PS5 with a single cord to simplify setup and improve ease of use, while enabling a high-fidelity visual experience. One of the innovations we're excited about is our new VR controller, which will incorporate some of the key features found in the DualSense wireless controller, along with a focus on great ergonomics. So there weren't any pictures, there was no splash screen, there was no trailer, in fact, when it came to the launch of this exciting news for the PlayStation VR 2. That's all we have to go by. And they did mention that it's not coming in 2021. Can't say I'm really that surprised, but it is nice to see that they're working on something. It's just, when are we going to get it and when will we see it? Definitely PlayStation VR has been a bit of a roller coaster, but it was a learning curve to get started, and VR is only getting stronger. Big highlight though is the fact that we won't be using our Move controllers anymore. Those things were brutal. So let's see what they get for a new controller, because I'm excited, and let us know what you think at InsideTheGame.ca. Are you getting the PSVR 2? Let us know.
So if you're into gaming news at all, you've definitely heard about Valheim. It's a $20 game on Steam. It's kind of an adventure survival Viking style game. And this game is kind of, it took everybody by surprise a little bit here. I think a lot of people didn't realize what this game was all about, the price tag. You don't necessarily think of a AAA title when you see $20. And by no means am I saying this game is a AAA title, but it is a ton of fun. And you know what? I don't even have to tell you, because the numbers back it up. Since launch, 21 days since launch, there's been 4 million copies of the game sold. In the last 5 days, there's been 1 million copies of the game sold. This game is catching fire right now. It's the 5th most watched game on Steam with over 500,000 concurrent viewers all at one time. This game is absolutely amazing. It's the 57th best reviewed game on Steam as well, and it actually has a combined total playtime of 10,000 years so far by players overall. I mean, this game is just kind of having everybody having a good time. You can play this game solo, you can play this game with your friends. It's all server based, and let me tell you, this one's just a ton of fun. And there's the developers of the game are saying, you know, this is still in early access, so we're reaching these huge numbers, and this isn't even a finished game. You know, the way the map is laid out in this game, there's different biomes and areas, and you know, it's just going to be something they're going to keep adding to, and they've said that this is a game that's going to keep growing and keep getting better, especially with all the community involvement that there already is. Valheim's going to be crushing some serious numbers. If you haven't heard of it or even checked it out, you gotta at least hop on Steam and just take a look at it, because let me tell you, once you get into this one, you're going to be addicted and you're just going to be one of those millions.
Occasionally on the show, we do one of my personal favorite segments, Game Relics. This segment, we kind of cover games that we haven't seen in years, whether or not the developer no longer exists, or the developer just completely dropped the IP. But one of the games that I've covered in the past, I finally see some light at the end of the tunnel. Star Wars Republic Commando. Now this game, it was recently brought to backwards compatibility on the Xbox One. So what we have now is on April 4th, we will be able to play this on the Nintendo Switch and PS4. The developer Aspyr is behind this, and they recently did Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, another remaster that I personally thought they did perfectly. And for a whopping $15, you will be able to get this thing handheld on the Switch. Like, that is absolutely great. And I had played this game 16 years ago. Yes, this came out in 2005, and this game had some revolutionary tech. Next level first person shooting mechanics. Honestly, to this date, some of the best squad based mechanics I've seen. An compelling story. Wow, if you have never played this game, you have got to check it out on whatever platform you can, because you can play it anywhere now, it seems.
If, like me, you jumped on the hype train in 2019 with the presentation at E3 of Cyberpunk 2077 and the guest appearance of Keanu Reeves introducing Johnny Silverhand as one of the characters, I was looking forward to playing this in April 2020 on my Xbox One. Well, unfortunately, in January 2020, CD Projekt Red released a statement saying the game is nowhere near ready and it was due for release in September. Then it got delayed until October and then got released on December the 10th. Well, unfortunately, it froze my Xbox One 3 times. I had bugs, I had glitches, and I had frame rate issues, which made me impossible to play this game anymore, so I stopped playing it. Well, CD Projekt Red released a statement saying there'll be 2 big patches coming out in 2021, one in January and one in February. Well, they released one in January, and the list of fixes was as long as your arm, and I'm not going to go through this right now as it was too many to explain. But then unfortunately, the fix that was supposed to come out in February has now been delayed, and CD Projekt Red has released another statement. While we dearly wanted to deliver patch 1.2 for Cyberpunk's 2077 in the time span we detailed previously, the recent cyber attack on our studio's IT infrastructure and extensive scope of the update mean unfortunately will not happen. We need some additional time. Our goal for patch 1.2 goes beyond any of our previous updates. We've been working on numerous overall quality improvements and fixes, and we still have work to do to make sure what you get. With that in mind, we're now aiming for release in the second half of March. It's not the news we enjoy sharing, but we want to make sure we launch this update properly. Stay tuned for more information as the time draws closer. Thank you for the continued patience and support. Now this is a shame, as I really wanted to jump back into Cyberpunk, but I was waiting for this update to happen to hopefully cure some of the bugs and glitches that I'm experiencing, not to hinder my experience of the game, as I really love the storyline and the mashup between the GTA and Blade Runner kind of feel. But unfortunately CD Projekt Red has been hit with a lot of bad luck on this game, with upset investors and also getting the game removed after release from the PlayStation Store, which is probably the first time anything like this has happened in history. I was also looking forward to the multiplayer that was supposed to drop this year, but to be honest with you, with the game still broken as it is, I can't see this happening, and I'm hoping they'll still work on it to sort the game and give the experience that the gamers want.